Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hanging out with a couple nerds.
I'm Ted.
I'm Ryan.
And today we will be delving into Forge Print for you.
If you want to learn how to game with Nerdarchy or get weekly gaming tips, jump down to the description below and sign up for Nerdarchy, the newsletter.
So we just got a box literally today. Just before shooting, I was like wandering around Ted's house on my phone, taking a last-minute phone call, and I get this weird knock on the front door, and nobody uses the front door at Ted's house. Nobody.
No one.
So I'm like, what's going on? And I answer the door, and there's the mail guy, and he's got a box.
Yeah.
And you said like there's a possibility this box will be showing up today.
That's right. And I was hoping that it would show up before you guys got here so that we could get this video done and we could talk about it.
But you were completely wrong. It did not show up before we got here.
You're correct.
Happen.
You know, Ryan was already getting out of his car. I was already in the house. We were already here. Totally ruined. We cannot do the video.
Oh, all right. We'll just turn this off.
Right. So, okay, Forge Prints. There's this cool company that Ted found. Was it a Kickstarter or something?
There's currently a Kickstarter going now. We'll make sure we put the link down below so you can check it out. I believe this is their third Kickstarter that they're doing. The earlier ones that they've done were 3D printed. They're already colored.
But this isn't a Kickstarter video. This is just how Ted found it.
Yeah, this is how I found it. But so they've got a combination of things that they've done 3D printed, so they use a combination of different colors, and they've also moved into resin cast for a cheaper production model. So you've got the option of getting the stuff that's ready to go right on your table, or the stuff that you can paint yourself.
So how's the price point for this stuff? Because I have no idea. I'm just looking at some of this stuff and I'm blown away.
I don't have all the prices. I do know that the Kickstarter I think is like $40 and you're getting like 30 to 35 different dungeon accessories.
Okay.
So I think the price point is actually really good on that end. I don't know what the price is on their 3D printed stuff.
Okay, and so the thing is, primarily they specialize in dungeon terrain and features.
It's accessories.
Accessories, yeah.
They're things that if you want to put into the game,
Dungeon dressing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
like, you know, what do we mean by dungeon dressing, right? So like things like these magic mushrooms. I don't know how well you'll be fungi. They look really great. These are nice and colorful.
Oh. And boxes. We got boxes. Yay.
And then there's this guy. Should we say this one?
I think that's the finale.
Pièce de résistance.
Okay.
Or so we had boxes, but then we have shrieking boxes. It's a box mimic.
You have to do that noise as the GM when that thing comes out.
Yeah. So there's that guy.
What do we got here? We got
there's a handful of different bases that have, you know, cool markings and terrain on it.
Here's
we had Dave just held up a jungle thing.
Yes.
That's a well with some kind of creature coming out of it.
It's a well with tentacles.
So I think that was pretty neat. You have a base here that's got a sigil on it.
It's like a summoning circle or magic.
So those could be used as like an objective marker. It could be, as Ryan said, a summoning circle.
So you showed these already, so we'll move those off to the side.
We'll also show they have plain bases, but then they also have sort of like bases with like a little bit of a texture. Like, so there's a wood going on here.
They call that the dock side, so like for a ship or
yeah,
something.
but then you also have other, so these would attach into their bases too. So this is like some stonework that you could paint up and do something with as well.
They also have several different, using the resin option, there's chairs, and the detail on these things is still pretty awesome. I don't know how well it's coming across there, but then you've got your comfier looking chair here. With,
very posh, very posh.
Not as arcane sigiled.
Yeah,
and you were also saying the bases are non-slip.
Well, they have the bases on the back of some of them have your typical lines and things that for slotting, but they have premium bases that actually have what looks like a hard felt on it. So when you put them on there, they don't slide. You can push it, but if you just toss it onto the mat, it just stops as soon as it hits the mat. It was pretty cool. I tested it out.
It's a bit of grit. And then, so here's some of the these unpainted headstones that you could texture up however you like.
Ted's supposed to be running a game tonight, and I'm like, you should just throw out your material and just start putting things on the table.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's literally just going to be these 3D printed tentacles. There you go.
Yeah, they're really cool looking.
Okay.
Or, even like a spell like Ever's Black Tentacles, you could throw them down as the markers.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe you could bring a basilisk into your game, right?
Yeah, you
maybe
could possibly do that.
Maybe you could want to bring a basilisk into your game that looks something like this. I don't know where you might have seen something that looks like that on. Yeah. Whoa.
They're twins.
Yeah, twinsies. So yeah, this is really sweet.
It
Looks
is.
directly from the pages of the monster manual.
It is amazing.
And those spikes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They do something for me.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
need
put
to be
this
alone with him.
I'm gonna put this far, far away from Dave. There we go, buddy. I watch.
Oh, did you show the pile of skulls?
Where on the doll did he touch you, Basilisk? Where on the doll? Let's show the pile of
The
skulls.
pile of skulls is pretty cool because no D&D game is complete without a pile of skulls.
Well, before we get to the skulls, here's a broken little pillar with a sigil carved into the side there.
Pedestal again, something you could use it as an objective marker.
I saw that at first. Well, I was just like, it's dungeon dressing. At first, I was like, oh, this is cool, and there's some rubble to put by it. I'm like, oh, that's not rubble. That's a pile of skulls.
There we go.
I feel like for my next session, I need like 50 of those to put down.
Just skulls everywhere.
Just skulls.
Yeah,
Animated skulls.
those are pretty neat, and they'll sing.
Animated skull swarms. So I guess in the description below, we're going to put links to the website. What is it? It's forgeprints.com.
I believe so.
So it's nice and easy. But for convenience sake, we'll also put a link.
Forgeprints.com. And their stuff is really cool. They got back to me really quickly when I contacted them. So it's good stuff.
Yeah, so thank you for sending it out to us. We appreciate
thanks,
a chance
guys.
to look at it. Can't wait to use this stuff in our games.
Absolutely.
So maybe in some of our upcoming gameplay videos, you'll be seeing this stuff.
Indeed.
And,
The plot lines have now become involving basilisks, tentacles, and skulls.
That's it. Yeah.
And chairs,
mimics.
and chairs,
Oh,
comfy
we
chairs.
need
all around.
chairs.
And mimics.
You have like a furniture store with mimics. Yeah.
So you guys let us know what you think in the comments below. Are any of you guys using Forge Prints in your games? While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe.
You can head over to nerdarchy.com and check out the articles there.
And you can also check us out on Snapchat, where I'll be sneaking some photos of these things.
So until next time, stay nerdy.
nerdy.